Hey guys, it's Callie from Lashes and Rouge, and I'm going to do a hooded eye tutorial today because I've had several friends ask me specifically for tips and tricks for dealing with hooded eyes, and I'm going to talk about, first of all, what makes a hooded eye, second, the different places and ways that you can highlight and accent a hooded eye, how to do like a darker smoky eye, and how to actually kind of fake a crease, because with hooded eyes, creases are not very visible. Like as you can see with mine, when my eyes are fully open, my crease is hidden. So most eyeshadow tutorials will have you putting the darker colors right here, but then when I open my eyes fully, that color is hidden. So I'm going to kind of give you a few tips and tricks on how to kind of open your eyes a little bit better with eyeshadow and highlighting. And also, one of the things that I'm going to also post in the blog post once I put it up is a article that I found on Pinterest on how to categorize your creased eye or your hooded eye. One of the things that's very helpful, let's see if I can get this without a huge glare off of it. You see that there she's drawing a straight line across her eyes, and one of the questions is, does the outside corner of your eyes go up or down? Now, technically, I guess a hooded eye is when you can't see the crease. And for me, I have a lot of space on my brow bone like this, and a lot of people who have hooded eyes are going to be more like this. See how low her brow bone comes over her eyes? That's a more typical hooded eye, but a hooded eye is any eye where you can't see the crease and eyes straight across. Basically, I'm just going to give you tips that are going to help you create the best look for your eye shape, and I think they're pretty universal tips, honestly. So, for starters, one of the things that I found most helpful when it comes to applying eyeshadow, especially for my eye shape, is having a good eyeshadow primer. Now, I've tried 4 or 5 different primers, and there's only one out of all of them that has actually held my makeup on, and by the time, like, it'll stay on for 12 hours, and by the time I go to wash my face at night, my eyeshadow looks the exact same as it did in the morning. And that is Urban Decay's eyeshadow potion, or primer potion. What I do, and honestly, this is really the only time I will actually touch my face with my fingers when putting on makeup, because my skin is so acne prone. I try to make sure that I don't touch my eyes or touch my face as much as possible, just to try to prevent the oils from my hands getting on my face and causing my pores to get blocked. Okay, so I just use a little itty bitty bit and put it on both eyes, and I usually put a little bit right on the underside, outside corners, just to kind of help any sort of powder or eyeliner that I put on the underside, kind of just helps it stay, and it also helps mascara and everything just to not bleed. So I kind of do things backwards, and I'll put my eyeshadow or my eyeliner on first, just because if I'm not doing a cat eye or a winged eye eyeliner look, I don't really like my eyeliner to be that prominent. So I'm just going to use my basic Almay Intense Eye Color, and I think it's Black Pearl. Yeah, Black Pearl. So I'm going to put this on real quick. And for me, I always start in the middle of my eye and then work out and then in with eyeliner. And sometimes it gets down on the bottom, but that's okay because that comes off. And with each eye, I do it a little bit differently. But even having, like, if I don't want to wear eyeshadow during the day, I'll still put on primer, because that helps my eyeliner stick. And your eyeliner line doesn't actually have to be perfect, because your eyeshadow is going to be going over it. Okay. I don't put black on the bottom, and so I'm going to leave that empty for now because I don't have my bronze eyeshadow with me, or eyeliner with me. Okay, so I just went to Ulta today, and I'll also post about this as well. They are having a sale on Urban Decay. It's called Shadow Box. Looks like this. And these colors are awesome. I especially love these two here. That one and this one. This purple is really nice as well. It is on sale for half off right now, and I will also I'll put details about that in the post. So I'm going to be using an angled brush like this, because I like this type of brush for putting on eyeshadow, because I just feel like it kind of gets in the creases better. I'm going to be using, this one up here called Sin, I think is what it's called. This one right up at the top. And this I'm just going to put all over my lid. And all the way out into the crease, so up in here. And I will bring it down into the corner, and that'll kind of add a little bit of highlight right in here. And this is a very nice color. So I'll put a little bit more up at the bottom of my brow bone right here. And that will just set the base for having putting a darker color on. And I will show you a trick that I learned for putting on darker shadows, and also kind of creating a fake crease, or rather elongating or drawing the crease out. Now I will actually put this color up here in the corner of my eyebrow, and the reason I do this, and I'll explain this in a minute, well, I'll explain it now. You want to put highlight on the outside corner of your brow bone or your eyebrow, because that will help draw up the eye, and especially if you have hooded eye, it'll kind of help just lift the eye up. And you'll see that as soon as I get the darker colors on. It'll kind of help pull out the eye. Now I'm not worrying about these outside lines, although I will kind of swoop them up a little bit. Okay. I really like this color a lot. Okay, now I'm going to take, let's see here, what color do I want to do? I'm going to do this Bordello color. It's this one right in here. And this is where the one trick about doing a hooded eye will really help. Okay, so see how my crease is here? Most makeup tutorials will tell you to put a darker color into the crease there. My crease goes way back under there, and my brow bone starts here and goes up. So when I open my eyes, that crease is hidden. So here's how you fake a crease. The crease is there. I'm going to go right above it and go down and out. See, that way I have shadow there. I don't have it all hidden inside. I will go ahead and put it down in there, because that kind of helps draw the line out. And I'm still using my crease brush, or my angled brush. Let's get this on the other side, get my bangs out of the way. And now I'll just tell you this quickly. When you're using an angled brush, I always have the shorter side going out, so that it kind of fits up against my skin. And like I said, I will go down into the crease, but I won't let it stop there. I'll bring it out over onto my brow bone, because as you can see, it kind of is like I actually have shadow. Like you can see dark colors. It's not so buried into my eye. And I also will kind of go halfway, well, probably more like a third, onto my eyelid to kind of help carry that darker color in. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I'll take another brush, kind of a blending brush like this, and I'll go all over my lid and all the way up my eyebrow, and that'll just help the colors all blend together. So there you have it. That's literally it. The biggest tricks, three tricks. First one is having a primer. and I highly recommend getting this primer. And the reason is that it just really holds on to your eyeshadow and makes it last. And for hooded eyes especially, eyeshadow will start rubbing away, and because of how much your skin rubs when your eyes close and open, with hooded eyes especially, you need something that's going to hold your eyeshadow in place and it's not going to let it crease or rub off or anything like that. And so I highly recommend that. I know Ulta sells a travel size for $10. I haven't tried any of the other high brand or high-end eyeshadow primers, because the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, I have to get the name right, is so incredible and it works so well, and I only need a very small amount, so this little container has already lasted me several months. The other thing, I'll just as a recap, putting highlighter up on the outer edge of your eyebrows. Oh, and the other thing, your eyebrow shape also greatly impacts the shape of your eye. So maybe I'll do another tutorial on this about how to figure out what the right eyeshadow or eyebrow shape is. This just happens to be my eyebrow shape, and everybody has, you know, your face shape, your eye shape, your eyebrow, your brow bone, everything is unique to you. So the only thing I would really say about that or suggest is just to make sure that you have an eyebrow shape that really accents your eye, and if it doesn't, then figure out what does. And you can always go to Ulta, to their brow bar. You can go to pretty much any salon will do give some sort of eyebrow waxing or threading or something like that. So I would suggest doing that and just making sure that your eyebrows have a good shape, and if they don't, then you can always fill them in with pencil, powder, and gel. I have heard really good things about Anastasia Brow Bar, brow gel stuff. I have never tried it, but I have heard good things. Okay, so last step that I'm going to do is put on my mascara, and I am using Stilla's Glamour Eyes today because I am kind of falling in love with this mascara. One more trick. When you finish putting on your mascara, I kind of just do it quickly because I don't know if you saw that or not, but what I'll do is I'll actually pull out the corners of my mascara when I'm finishing it up on the outside corners of my eyes, because that will just kind of help, because with hooded eyes, everything is kind of closed. So all the tricks that I'm showing you right now is to help you open up and create the illusion of more open, just brighter eyes. And so putting highlighter up on the outside edges of your eyebrows will help. Doing little flicks at the end of your mascara, like pulling out the bottom corners of your mascara, that will help as well. Also, putting the darker color above your crease will help just kind of open up your eyes more. I don't know if you can tell a difference with how my eyes look now with mascara and eyeliner and makeup on them, or eyeshadow, but that's what I have found that has helped me figure out how to deal with my hooded eyes. So I hope you found that helpful. Please comment, post, like, share, and we'd love to have any suggestions. Please let me know if you have any more questions and what other sort of tutorials that you would like to have. Again, I will post a link for this eyeshadow thing for Ulta. It's online as well as in person. I ended up having to wait and go to the store this morning. So that's pretty much it. Feel free to visit us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and just look up Lashes and Rouge and you'll find us. Thanks guys, I hope you have a great rest of your weekend.